One. Go.
3, 2, 1. Off goes Amelia Earhart to set a new record. But can she do it? Oh, I didn't see you there. My name is Amelia Earhart. I was born July 24th, 1897, and I lived in Kansas City. I lived in a big house with a maid and a cook. But it was hard for my dad to keep up on house payments. The first time I saw a plane was the summer before 8th grade. One thing I remember from when I was younger is that I went sledding and I almost slid right into a carriage, but instead I slid right under the horse's legs. I was a pioneer, but that didn't mean I rode around in a covered wagon. It meant I had a special spirit. I went to high school at Hyde Park and I went to college at Columbia University. I became a pilot in 1920. It was unusual for women to be pilots. My very first job was a truck driver, and then I was a photographer. I did these jobs to earn money for flying lessons. My first accomplishment was to become the first woman to fly 14,000 feet. I also was the first woman to fly across the Atlantic as a passenger, and the first woman to fly solo across the United States. That all happened in 1928. I also had many more accomplishments. I also was awarded the National Geographic Society Medal. My last flight was March 17, 1937, because it was not it was not a success, because my plane crashed in the Pacific Ocean on July 2nd, 1937. People never found my body or fed the navigator. But one thing's for sure, it was probably one of the toughest flights ever. People admired me because I was determined. I never stopped trying to achieve new records. People also thought I was brave because any other woman could have flown across the United States, but no other woman did in my day. These are things I would like you to remember. I was the first one to fly as a passenger across the Atlantic. And the last thing I want you to remember is that I was the first one to fly solo across the United States.